Section 1 of the second chapter is an informal discussion among Catalan peer support workers. They were specifically asked to discuss category number 2 of peer support skills. This category, which includes 5 skills, is about offering support. 1. Validates peers' experiences and feelings. The discussion emphasizes the importance of recognizing and validating the personal experiences and feelings of individuals facing mental health challenges. Participants' testimonies show that authentic validation can break the isolation and stigma associated with mental health diagnoses. Peer support workers, through their own experiences, become figures of understanding and empathy, capable of establishing deep connections with the people they support. They actively observe and listen, making it a point to use respectful and inclusive language while remaining attentive to nonverbal language, indicative of emotional states and needs. This recognition is not limited to words. It is also embodied in a respectful presence and the creation of safe spaces for exchanges. The professionals encountered, although often appreciating peer support workers, may sometimes not fully grasp their role, which forces peers to regularly explain their positioning. Despite these challenges, validation remains a pillar, allowing those being supported to feel a shared humanity and perceive their own value beyond medical labels. 2. Encourages the exploration and pursuit of community roles. Community integration is a fundamental element of recovery approaches. The discussion highlights how peer support workers encourage those they support to explore and engage in community roles. Whether through artistic activities, training, or associative commitments, these opportunities allow individuals to reconnect with their abilities and develop a sense of belonging. Associations and groups, such as those mentioned, like team cafes or film forum debates, provide platforms to reconnect with the community. Peer support workers act as guides, directing those they support to appropriate resources and valuing their skills. By participating in these activities, those being supported can discover new perspectives, develop relationships, and strengthen their autonomy. This also contributes to changing the social perception of mental disorders, showing that these experiences do not prevent active and valued participation in society. 3. Conveys hope to peers regarding their own recovery. Conveying hope is a central mission for peer support workers. The discussion illustrates several ways to do this, whether through personal example or by highlighting inspiring stories. Peer support workers share their own journeys, showing that it is possible to overcome complex challenges and regain a meaningful life. This role of hope is also realized through the establishment of active trust. The goal is to help those being supported identify their strengths and mobilize them to achieve their goals, while recognizing that it is natural to encounter obstacles. Peer support workers emphasize the idea that each person can find their own solutions and that recovery is not linear, but always possible. They rely on concrete examples to illustrate this reality: adolescents returning to their studies after academic difficulties, or adults discovering new passions and career paths. 4. Celebrates peers' efforts and accomplishments. The companions ensure to value the efforts and progress, even modest ones, made by the people they support. They recognize that every step of recovery is an achievement in itself, deserving to be celebrated. For example, the story of a woman who learned to write her name after years illustrates the impact that attentive and individual-centered support can have. This emphasis on achievements helps to strengthen self-esteem and motivate the supported individuals to continue their efforts. Peer support workers also remind that diagnoses do not define people, and that it is essential to recognize their multiple identities and talents. This includes qualities such as creativity, resilience, or community engagement, which are often underestimated or made invisible in traditional care frameworks. 5. Provides concrete assistance to help peers accomplish their tasks and goals. Peer support workers offer practical and concrete support tailored to the immediate needs of the supported individuals. Whether it is helping to find resources, guiding through administrative procedures, or providing tools to manage emotions, their role is centered on action and effectiveness. In some cases, this means prioritizing basic needs, such as access to housing or employment, before focusing on more complex emotional or psychological aspects. The collected testimonies show that this pragmatic support is often crucial for enabling the supported individuals to regain stability and pursue their long-term goals. The peer support workers rely on their own experiences to offer realistic and personalized solutions. They also act as facilitators, helping individuals navigate the various available resources and create connections within the community. In conclusion, this conversation shows that the role of peer support workers is both complex and deeply human. They do not just accompany, they validate, inspire, encourage, and equip individuals to become the main actors in their own personal recovery journey. This model, although still requiring adaptations and increased recognition, has the potential to transform current approaches to mental health by placing humanity and reciprocity at the heart of the process.